I can't stop my obsessive thoughts. That's what we're going to tap with. And I want you, if you've never tapped before, to trust this process and just tap along with me. When I tap, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. We're doing this together now with the intention of regulating our nervous system, calming our energy, shifting our mood in this moment, and releasing these negative thoughts, these obsessive thoughts. And today, instead of a deeper meditative practice, we're going to do emotional freedom technique, which is otherwise known as tapping. And this is where we tap on different energy meridians while we talk about a common, in this case, a collective issue that we might all be addressing in our own lives. And when you tap, you have the ability to relax your nervous system and release the energetic disturbance of what might be holding you back in the moment. So what we're going to do here is really define what the MPI is, the most pressing issue. And I've got obsessive thoughts. I've got obsessive thoughts. So when I say that to you right now, I want you to rate that most pressing issue from a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest. So if you're super stuck in your obsessive thoughts, you'd be at a 10. And if you're kind of like at a 4 or a 3, or that you're not really obsessing too much, or a 0, you're not really obsessing at all. So let me know now in the chats, whichever page you're on, which number you're at. And the reason that we want to rate this most pressing issue is because when you tap, you actually have this thing called the apex effect, which means that sometimes you can tap all the way through and forget that you were at a 10 when you started. So this is pretty wild, okay? So let's see, where are y'all at? 0 to 10. I think that let's see. Some people are at a 7. Oh, someone's at a 0. Okay, well, if you're at a 0, tap anyway, because it'll still benefit you just for the relaxation of it all. People are at 9, 7. We've got a lot of people. Hi, 9, 6, 7. Okay, there's a lot of people saying 10, 8. Good, we have a lot to work with today. We have 9s, we have 10s, we have 8s. We have a 6, a 9. Good, okay. So we're talking about tapping, which is emotional freedom technique. And the work is to tap on different energy meridians. And you are all going to repeat after me and tap in the same places that you see me tapping. So you're going to do the karate chop, the eyebrow, the side of the eye, under the eye, under the chin, under the nose, under the chin, collarbone, under the arm, and the top of the head. And again, sorry if my sheer shirt is so distracting right now, but listen, it's like I was sweating in my sweatshirt, and then I was like put something on in the closet, and I didn't remember that it was more of a date night shirt. It's okay. We're good. So let's tap this down. And what we do is while we talk about the emotional disturbance, which in this case is I'm obsessing, I have obsessive thoughts. I'm going to really define this for right now. I can't stop obsessing. I can't stop my obsessive thoughts. Let's make that the most pressing issue. I can't stop my obsessive thoughts. And everybody give me a high five if that sounds reasonable to you. I can't stop my obsessive thoughts. Okay, people are saying that they like my shirt. We're getting very distracted here. Okay, sorry for distracting you with my outfit. I can't stop my obsessive thoughts. That's what we're going to tap with. And I want you, if you've never tapped before, to trust this process and just tap along with me. When I tap, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. As a community of thousands of people in this miracle membership, we're doing this together now with the intention of regulating our nervous system, calming our energy, shifting our mood in this moment, and releasing these negative thoughts, these obsessive thoughts. I want you to just start tapping with me right here on your karate chop point. So right on the side of your hand. They call it the side of the hand, the karate chop, whichever you think is what you want to call it. And tap, tap, tap right here. And we're just going to talk for a second. Just listen to me for a moment and close your eyes and just take a deep breath as you tap and just breathe in deeply and exhale completely, tapping on that side of the hand. And tapping can be a meditation. So today's tapping is a meditation, a group guided meditation, where we're going to tap on obsessive thoughts. And we're going to just address our obsessive thoughts. Just take another deep breath in and let that breath go. Just honor everything that's up for you in this moment. Tapping on that side of the hand. And now you're going to begin to repeat after me, and keeping your eyes open, looking at the screen, you're going to follow the tapping points and follow my lead with what I say. So repeat after me and tap where I tap. Even though I can't stop my obsessive thoughts, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Go ahead and repeat that. Even though I can't stop my obsessive thoughts, you go and repeat that. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Continue to repeat after me. Even though I can't stop my obsessive thoughts, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now tap on that eyebrow point, right where the hair of your eyebrow meets the bone. I've got a lot of obsessive thoughts. Repeating after me, side of the eye, all these obsessive thoughts. Under the eye. These thoughts are driving me crazy. Under the nose, these thoughts are keeping me up at night. Chin. These thoughts are making me anxious. Collarbone. Obsessive thoughts. Under the arm, all these obsessive thoughts. Top of the head. They're really making me crazy. Eyebrow. They're really making me crazy. Side of the eye. They're making me anxious. Under the eye. And I can't control them. I feel out of control with my thoughts. Keep repeating after me. I feel out of control with my thoughts. I feel really out of control with my thoughts. I wish I wasn't so out of control. I keep trying to control by overthinking. I'm using my thoughts to stay in control. But my obsessive thoughts are making things worse. Thoughts about the future. Thoughts about the world. Thoughts about my family. Thoughts about my health. All these obsessive thoughts. Thoughts about the future. I'm up at night with my obsessive thoughts. I'm up at night with my obsessive thoughts. My thoughts make me so anxious. I feel that anxiety in my body, in my jaw, in my shoulders, in my stomach. And these obsessive thoughts are driving me crazy. These obsessive thoughts, all these worries, all these fears, all these stories. All these stories in my head. They're a bunch of stories. These thoughts are a bunch of stories. A bunch of stories I'm making up in my head. And that's okay. It's actually pretty normal. The world is pretty chaotic right now. So it's pretty normal that I would have obsessive thoughts. It's pretty normal that I would have obsessive thoughts. Sometimes my thoughts keep me feeling safe. Sometimes the best I can do is just have obsessive thoughts. Sometimes the best I can do is have obsessive thoughts. Sometimes it's a coping mechanism. Listen, I got to do what I got to do right now. It's trying to get through each day right now. So that's okay. It's okay to have obsessive thoughts. I forgive myself for having obsessive thoughts. I forgive myself for having obsessive thoughts. Man, I really want to forgive myself for having obsessive thoughts. I forgive myself for any funky things I'm doing lately. Because I'm doing the best I can. 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 Showing up each day. I'm tapping right now with Gabby. I'm working out my obsessive thoughts with my tapping here. I can release these obsessive thoughts right now. This entire tapping video, I haven't had any obsessive thoughts. Wow, I have a tool for my obsessive thoughts. And I also forgive myself for having any obsessive thoughts. I'm proud of myself for showing up for these thoughts. I'm really actually quite proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for showing up, for doing the best I can, for caring about myself. So in this moment right now, I can let go of these obsessive thoughts. I can give myself permission to just let go. To just let go right now. To be totally present right now with Gabby. To feel supported in this moment. To breathe in deeply. And to exhale completely. To be free of my obsessive thoughts in this moment now. I'm free of my obsessive thoughts in this moment now. Free of my thoughts. Totally free of my thoughts right now. Totally free of my thoughts right now. Totally free of my obsessive thoughts right now. Totally free right now in this moment. Okay, take a deep breath in and let that go. Now let me know in the comments where you are from the scale of 0 to 10. I can't let go of my obsessive thoughts, or I can't stop obsessing, I can't even remember what the MPI was because we just did 10 minutes of tapping. So where are you now, 0 to 10? And I actually want to know where you were and where you are now. So did you go from a 10 to a 2? Did you go from a 10 to a 4? And really give yourself the moment to celebrate where you're at Where are you at now? I'm looking and I'm seeing a 9 to a 3. I want you to celebrate where you are at now, because 10 minutes of tapping can regulate your nervous system, ground your energy, shift your obsessive thoughts, change direction. And if it works, do it the next time you have an obsessive thought that's taking over, and just continue to tap. And the more you tap, the more you can release yourself of the anxiety and the worry and the stressors that are causing those obsessive thoughts in the first place. So this is a practice that I want you to use over and over and over and over again. Now, a 3 from a 7. Look at you guys, 8 to 2, 8 to 5. Now, if anybody for any reason stayed the same or went up for any reason, that sometimes can be common, because it's possible that you can get activated when you start to talk about some of the stuff that's disturbing you, or if you're just not in the mood to be doing this and it starts to agitate you. I would say come back to this video and tap again. So I want to address, as we wrap up this meditation for today, I want to address really how I want you to use these tapping meditations. So the more you tap, the better you feel, really. The more you tap, the better you feel. And you can tap anywhere. You can tap with your kids. A girlfriend of mine was saying that her 8-year-old was struggling to sleep because of all the things that are happening with the pandemic. And she's in England, so it was a lockdown and all the things that are happening in the world. And so he said, hey, go do some tapping. And I sent her some videos, and she tapped with him, and he slept through the night for the first time in 8 months. So don't underestimate how helpful this can be for children. I have a 2-year-old, and while he may not tap along with me in a full tapping, when he gets super, super activated, I tap on his face, or I'll tap on his hand, and I'll just, hold him, and I'll say, baby, I got you. And I'll just tap on his hand. And this point right here, this point between the pinky finger and the ring finger, that's the gamut point. And that's a point where if somebody's super, super activated, you can help them by just saying, tap right there. Or if you're really, really, really anxious, tap that gamut point, and you'll feel a lot of relief. So this is how we do it. And you can do it with a family member or a loved one. You could watch this video with a friend that's a family member that's struggling right now. Go into your portal and you can watch this video with them. So you can use this now for any obsessive thoughts. In the Miracle membership, we have several different tapping videos. I'm sure we probably have tapping on anxiety. We'll pull in more. And what's beautiful about tapping is that you can tap on anything. You can tap on a stomach ache. You can tap on a heartache. You can tap on your anxiety. You can tap on not being able to sleep. You can tap on a feeling of insecurity, anything, a phobia. And sometimes when it's something that's like minor, like a phobia, not that it's minor, but if it's something like a phobia of heights, sometimes 1 or 2 tapping sessions can kick it. But if it's something that's more deeply rooted, or if it's a complex issue or a deep-rooted trauma from your history, that's the kind of thing that you might want to tap with a tapping expert or bring it into your therapy. I know that my therapist didn't do tapping, but I did, so I would tap in the session with her. She wouldn't guide me, but I was just tapping in the session in moments when I had things that I needed to work out. So the more that you master this, the more you can bring it into therapeutic sessions. And I'm going to guide you. So let's do more tapping. I love you guys. I'm so proud of you guys for just being open to that self-regulation and giving yourself permission to just relax and let go today, and to go from a high number to a lower number. And I greatly borrow the benefits from all that, because just by tapping with you, I get to borrow the benefits. When you tap as a group, even if you're tapping on an issue that may not be your issue, you still regulate your nervous system by even stimulating these points. So when we do this in the future, if we're tapping on something and you're like, that's not my thing, tap anyway, because you're going to feel that release just through the regulation of the tapping on the different meridians. Gorgeous, guys. I'm so deeply grateful that this is what I do, that I can be in connection and communication to people that care about things that I care about. And I want to thank you for holding this space for one another and for me, because seeing you guys light up and seeing you have these miracle moments and seeing you manifest and to seeing you shift is making this experience of living through this pandemic really heartwarming to me, because I can be the witness of a community of like-minded spiritual people holding each other through a very difficult time and getting through it with grace and faith, because of your commitment to yourself, your commitment to your spiritual practice, and your commitment to each other. And so I really want you to take that in and hear me when I say thank you to you. And I love you guys, and I'm so proud of you. If you like this video and you want to get more Gabby, check out the next one right over here.